Hello, Harden here, with another in my series of encounter missions, 20 million encounter missions. In this case, it's Project Hacker Arrest, which is one of the Galenti missions, which is part of the Modern World storyline mission. It's a 20 million reward mission. I've actually got it on my second account, so I'll be walking us in from there. If you hold on 1 second, here we go. Okay, walking in. As you've probably seen from the previous videos I've uploaded, I normally fly in my own little mini fleet of a Tempest and 2 Drakes. The Tempest, I only picked it up a couple of weeks ago. Still learning the skills. It's definitely not maxed out yet. The 2 Drakes, I have better skills, although one of the characters is still relatively fresh. It's only just hit T8. So there's a lot of skills that are not maxed out on that one, and then my second character is reasonably well spec'd on battle cruisers now. So anyway, my battle cruisers are arriving at the mission now. The first wave is easy as usual. It's just 1 battleship, 1 battle cruiser, 1 cruiser. So it's actually very nicely in range. My battle cruisers don't actually have to travel at all. Actually, one of them does, it's just a little bit out of range. So they're on their way right now. And my Tempest still can't target. There we go. So focus fire, approach, and turn turret painters and shield hardener on. Web, is that in range yet? Yes it is, and I'm going to turn one of the tracking computers on for some extra damage. Okay, and so both battle cruisers are applying damage. One battle cruiser is 50% shield. I wasn't paying attention. Haven't turned the group shields on yet. Okay, I'm going to apply max damage there. No, it seems like I must have been on the wrong target, one of the battle cruisers. It's the Talos instead of the Megatron. So everything is going down quite quickly anyway. This is the first wave, which is relatively easy. The only thing of concern here was one of my battle cruisers, I wasn't paying attention, it was down to almost 50% shields. Okay, second wave. Dominic's is primary here. Tracking computers on. Start approaching, it's out of range for my 2 battle cruisers, they're going to afterburner in. Quite a long way actually. It's like 30 kilometers, and their max range is 15 kilometers. Okay, group shield booster. Turn off there. I'm going to turn on my tracking computers and hit from range. Just increases the damage. You really notice it with this. The damage does jump up when you get that increased optimal. So 5,478. We'll turn on my shield booster here. Neither of my 2 battle cruisers is in range yet. Number 1 is about to, so that's going to be in range. I'm going to get ready to target the Talos. As I outlined before, my primary goal here is to knock off the DPS as quickly as possible. So hit the large ships. That's kind of contrary to when I first started this game, where the mantra was kill all the small stuff first, but now when you're in battleships and Drakes, the small ship stuff doesn't really do that much damage. It does a bit of E-war, can be inconvenient if you need to warp out, but in terms of the way I'm playing, I don't need to warp out, I just want to kill stuff quickly and with minimal tank, so I want to minimize the DPS and get rid of those heavy hitters as quickly as possible. So I'm just collecting loot. The third wave is going to be the tricky one. It will be normally 2 battleships and 1 elite battleship. And if they target the battle cruisers first, it can be a bit hairy. Okay, elite hacker is in 6 kilometers. Megatron, that's going to be the primary. I've got my web on it. I'm going to apply max damage immediately, and my battle cruisers should be able to get in there as well. Slightly out of range of one of my battle cruisers, and let's check the other one. slightly out of range as well. I'm going to approach, hopefully I can get a web on and slow it down. Yeah, got the web on, applying extra damage on that one now. And again, got the web on the second account and applying the damage there now. I think I can turn the afterburners off, not needed. You can see there is a lot of damage coming in on my battleship. Hopefully we can start knocking that off quickly. The secondary will be the Dominics, which I can target on all 3 accounts. Okay, so the elite is gone. You can see the wreck is there. And then Dominic's is next. And you can see my shield is starting to creep back up, and the Megathron will be the following target after that. So let's get the Megathron, and once the Dominic's goes down and then that Megathron, then there's nothing really left to worry about. Let's quickly check the loot here. The loot here is a green large rifled interrupted stasis decoder, so again nothing particularly profitable there, but still all adds up. Taking some damage on one of my battle cruisers now, just to check them, make sure that nothing strange is happening. So that I can actually apply some extra damage on there. And the next target will be the Talos, which again should die pretty quickly with all the extra damage there as well. And you can see the Tempest shields are creeping back up now. And then the Celestis after that. See a lot of loot to collect here, and you can see even though I've been running my large shield booster pretty much constantly since the start of this mission, it's still got a reasonable amount of cap, and I haven't been particularly careful with it. So right, I'm going to turn the large shield booster off now, don't need it, and we just got one destroyer which is now gone. Alright, so let's just turn off my group shield boosters, save a bit of fuel there. Okay, so after tax, that was a 17.6 million reward, and in terms of time, well, it's now 7:45 on this video. Probably spent about a minute talking at the introduction before we walked in. So basically did that mission, 20 million mission, in about 6 minutes. Again, this is the way I do things. I need to do keep my content quite sharp. I get interrupted by the kids and work on a regular basis, which is why I don't do the more profitable storylines. So my goal is to try and turn these regular encounters around as quickly as possible. But I certainly wouldn't recommend, if you're only flying one account, one ship, flying in and face tanking these kind of missions, the 20 million missions, because you could end up losing a ship, which is something I did originally when I first started this. If you're soloing these, then you definitely need to take range, or certainly have a lot more tank than I do, which then obviously takes a lot more time to complete the mission. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this rundown of this particular mission, and if you like it, then please do subscribe. Thank you.